NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Kicker Dustin Hopkins set to get this one going. And off we go from Nashville. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. As we take a peek at the Oklahoma State product, their quarterback, Mason Rudolph.
And when Mason Rudolph is on the field, sometimes the scouting reports have to be revised a little bit because often quarterbacks like to throw short to get a rhythm. For Mason Rudolph, he loves the deep fade and he loves the deep post pattern. Anything over the top, those are his favorite shots downfield, and that's what gets him comfortable.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. From the 35, here's the second down and 6.
Here we go.
Here's Pollard again. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Here's Rudolph. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Here's Rudolph off play action. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He got 29 yards that time.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They work now on 2nd and 9. Rudolph now to throw. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Dalvin Tomlinson forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Rudolph. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already.
Touchdown! Okonkwo, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Nick Folk for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. That time, a 9-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Again, they turn to Ford. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Third and 2. Thompson Robinson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On the ground, it's Ford, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. 3rd and 12. As they've got it as we resume action. Thompson Robinson now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Corey Bajorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Mason Rudolph leading this offense out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, those body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Running right, it's Pollard. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Swinging this out for Pollard. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Back deep, James Prochet. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Play action, now Thompson Robinson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They run with Ford. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. This is Ford. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And that run wasn't just for a 1st down. That was for some confidence. They've had a tough day moving the ball on the ground this entire game. I think after that one, they'll feel a little bit better about themselves, and now they got more downs to try and get it done.
On 1st down, Ford. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Ready, break.
First carry now for Pierre Strong. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Ready, 52 blue.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Thompson Robinson now. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Elijah Moore from 8 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here's Tyjae Spears. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. We'll see how this one continues.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that
answer.
That's
cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Rudolph. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
a short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On the double.
56 right there, 56. Let's go. 56 the mark, 56. Shot 56.
Sticking to the air, hits Thompson Robinson. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised, just a field goal separating these two teams as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Ford. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Draw play to Ford. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The quick feet by Jackson. A good return there, 17 yards, and it'll be Titan football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now it's Rudolph. He completes it to Boyd. Needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
Pollard going to try the right side. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Rudolph looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Rudolph looking to throw it. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Rudolph. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run left with Pollard. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rudolph loses the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will knot us up at 10. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The DTR going to throw it here. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is DTR. He finds his man, complete. That's 4th. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. He finds his man, complete. It's 4th. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Here comes a 1st down throw from Rudolph. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. back to throw, Rudolph. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Cleveland offense making their way out. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. They will start this drive with Ford. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Thompson Robinson off of play action. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down now, it's Ford. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Ford. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Now a give right side. It's Ford, and he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Hopkins' kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Spears now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now the Titans down by a field goal. A little under a minute 50 remaining. Now they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Rudolph. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Complete. Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
So they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Rudolph. Got his man, Okonkwo. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A big play looming on 3rd down. Rudolph. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now they can only stop it once more. Here's 1st and 10. Rudolph. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. And the spike comes with just 12 seconds left to go. Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
So it's the Browns who are going to get possession first here in overtime as the kick's away. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. First down, here's Thompson Robinson. Flush to his right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
On the set.
56 at the mark. Check back. 56.
Now a first throw here in overtime. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and a yard.
56.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Up the middle they go. Ford. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. He continues to be dominant running the football. I mean, keep feeding him, right?
Yeah, you should, because what he's put up already is really like a 2-game total. Give him a lot of credit, but give the rest of the offense credit as well. The big guys up front and the receivers on the perimeter, everyone's getting involved blocking people downfield.
Ready, break.
Ford is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Remember, again, a touchdown wouldn't win it just yet, but it can give him a big leg up. It's second down. They'll look to throw. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They'll look to throw here. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Truthfully, I thought the offensive line did an excellent job on that play. We know they can only hold off pass rushers for so long, but I thought they did a great job keeping them at bay for a long, long time, even though he was hit at the end of that play.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Hopkins' kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
So only a field goal on that opening drive of overtime. Will that hold up? We'll find out as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Three points here are a must. A touchdown would win it. Here's second down. Now Rudolph with his first throw at OT. He gets this one to Boyd. Third down and 13.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 58, boys. 58.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Complete to Boyd. Finding room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Rudolph. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10. Rudolph now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Rudolph. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Nashville. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
Brandon, I know he isn't at the status of some of the elite names in this league, but I do know he's an absolute fighter because he's heard all the criticisms. He's read the articles that say he isn't good enough to be the starter, and he absolutely does not care. All he wants to do is prove every doubter wrong and show that he belongs in this spot.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down, it's Ford. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Now
that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. Thompson Robinson now. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
ready. 60 ready. 60 ready.
They'll run on first down. Ford. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And this is going to be incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a 3rd-round pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma State. It's Mason Rudolph.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning he's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'll tell you, as a defender, you've got to make life as difficult as possible when you're trying to cover a big tight end because you know his catch radius is huge. He's unable to pull that one in, though.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rudolph. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Rudolph. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Gonna run again here with Pollard. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Thompson Robinson now to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Ken Black.
Thompson Robinson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. With it is Jackson. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
2nd down and 8. Now it's Rudolph. A quick throw there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further. As they get him down well short of the line to gain. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Thompson Robinson here from the gun. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
On first down, it's Ford. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Tennessee offense set to go again. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. After the interception, here's Rudolph. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now Rudolph. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Rudolph's throw hauled in by Westbrook Akine here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Now Rudolph on first down. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Rudolph looking to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Rudolph looking to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to the air, Rudolph. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Ridley from 10 yards out. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Thompson Robinson throwing here. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And once more, it's Thompson Robinson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. For the Titans, they got a strong performance from their quarterback, Mason Rudolph. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Spears now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
This is 2nd and 8. And here's a give to Spears. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rudolph. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. On first down, Thompson Robinson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
From the 25, here's second down and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Ford. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. First and 10 right at the 20. Again, they turn to Ford. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. The handoff to Ford up the middle, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Second and 20. The DTR going to throw it here. He's got the connection to Moore. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. To throw is DTR. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Hopkins' kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Running right, it's Pollard. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. He'll look to throw. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Rudolph throwing again. And it's a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
And the Browns getting set to go.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Throwing. Thompson Robinson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. On the return, Jackson.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now a give here to Pollard.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rudolph now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Second and 6.
They'll run with Pollard.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.